Hello, it's me. Oh, there's no mouse control here. Okay. Maybe I should get my controller. Let's get into it.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control, or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, but it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally. I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure. A failure.
I don't deserve it.
I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Feels good. Hold on, I got a blue. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to... Wow. I'm tired. Rest a moment. I'll just rest for a moment. Hold on a moment. Something appears to be wrong with the YouTube stream. Damn it. No, I can't stop now. What are you doing, Walter? See, this is why you lost those fights. You keep hesitating. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? God, I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No, 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 no. This is impossible. I've carried the sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep the pace up, I could... hang on. Rest a moment. Just for a second. Just a moment, and then back to it. Gathering my energy. Summon everything I have, and push until I find Master Winters. Oof. Just gathering my energy, then right back to it. Down and out. Hello. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I have to go. Oof. My goodness. You're not feeling well. You are not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see. right there in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? Looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. Said you are not wanting to drink tea. Well, perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea. The making of tea is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter, not a tea maker. Ha! Only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat, only fight. Yeah, basically. Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing, very important stuff. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You have collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true, or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me, and I would be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please, take your time and be well. I like this guy. Smash. Hello, tiny birds. I have picked up the bird. And he's off. That feels not right. Hello, Treasure and Yule. Oh, it's Genji. Hello, Genji. Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. But this is with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. We are going to do this properly. We must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use are to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that is right here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Oh my god! This is probably why I can never be a voice actor. Just bleh. No trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you have used up all the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying, then please come speak with me. Okay. Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss next steps. You've set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. Right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. It does look like a frog. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. Open the pocket. Before we begin, Kenboro suggests that you please stash your watering can. We will come back to the watering can in just a moment. Welcome to the garden. Here's where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns, so that you can try it yourself. Of course, you could be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. Egg. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to the water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again. Oh, it's purple. Aha! You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what is called a small hybrid. By using your watering can on it again, it will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Once you've finished a new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Oh. Oops. Got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next steps. How many steps are there? Is this going to be written down anywhere? Yes, of course. All this is written in a book in our library. I will point you to it later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we will be making after small hybrids? Guess. Large hybrids. That is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you use a line pattern making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use a triangular pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produce to make the new triangular pattern. Hybrid, water it to receive fruit just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it. Please tell me when you've picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Shit. I can make this work. That's a triangular pattern, isn't it? Maybe these clippers will assist me. Should have mentioned that you do not need to be using your clippers to get seeds. All you need to do is grab the seeds right off the small hybrid with your bare hands. Unless you are wishing to be harbinger of plant destruction. Oh dear, what a thought that would be. I thought that would work. This is not a triangular shape. Wait. Hold on. I'm not making it out of hybrids. I thought that I was thinking it more along the lines like a merger game. Hold on. Bleh. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. Miss, you have excelled at gardening. Truly, you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip-chip, and we will be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you, though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I'll be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea. Yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? Sure, why not? It is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let us go inside and I'll explain the tea machine to you. The tea machine. The tea ball is done. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is it so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness, no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break, just to let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Boro could tell a joke! Sure, tell me this joke. Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says no librarians or farmers allowed. They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. Suddenly, the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Well, maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes! Why? Well, Boro is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humor is feeling light and fresh, wouldn't you agree? Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and a sign says no astronauts allowed. This means there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They are both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they are going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. But then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for a banana split. Then, after dessert, they leave the restaurant to go to a movie theater. Is this joke going somewhere? This is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry, with Captain Boro in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay, so after dinner they go to the movie theater, and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and... let's see. Oh, I've got it! Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts say, well, how about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel. And the other one says, no thanks, I hear it really loses steam at the end. Ha 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 ha! Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. What was the point of the astronauts? Why was there a whole section of the joke where they ate dinner and took off their masks? That was the character building, creating context. First half of the joke helps you to care about your investment in their story. No, I'm not. I don't care about the astronauts at all. Ah, I see. Well, this is all useful feedback. Boro will be refining and workshopping his material going forward. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we get back to tea making? I'm quite excited, because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine. Oh, it's a nightmare. Yes, the tea machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help you explain how the tea machine is going to be used, I hope. Pour the water. Yes. There's water in the orb. Pump the furnace to heat water. Keep going until the water is boiling and steam. It will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can't you just show me the steps? Not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I'm completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up there, pull down the rope to pour as much water as you like. Go give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done. Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Slapping it. Aha! Now that is some steaming hot water. You are doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Keep giving me these instructions. Of course, I am more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve, and it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. Then our water scurries over to the infuser. Infuser is open. Position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. Use the infuser from the bridge, or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. The infuser, any item at all. This is, of course, where you will be placing a tea ball and a chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. Chip. Tea ball. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you have added your tea ball. Okay, one more valve to kick, then we will move on to our final step. Tea has been transferred to our final orb, the pyramid. The next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it on the grate below. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pour tea into the cup. And that's it. You will be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Cup. Whoops. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Here it is. Aha, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine. I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing, like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell. What is bringing you joy? Winning a tournament. Haha, so I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum, what a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Oh, wait. Put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here. And what are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to be finding her, or you are simply tired. It is normal to... Wait, no. Stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes, and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I've devoted every day of my life to this, every single day, for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the only one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I'm sorry, miss. It's not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve. It's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big, strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I? What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. No, I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back into being undefeated. I have to, Al. Can't believe how tired I've been. Rest a moment. Is that really okay? Can I just rest?
Alta. Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid! I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes! This is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger. I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me. I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Uh-huh. Welcome back. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. It's not like me. Ah, yes. What a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I'm completely baffled. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. I'm not okay with it. Not okay with the body having physical limits? Yes, we will fill out a complaint form right away. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I'm not a scientist, Doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours, and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. If I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest, but you can go out there and run to your heart's content. Hello, drama. Go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again if that's what you want. And then one of these times, you'll be collapsing for good. But here, in the tea shop, you can spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No, but it may let you heal just a little bit. So here is what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop, just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things. Just relax. Then, when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Or I could leave now. Indeed you could, and it is not being my place to stop you. As always, I merely offer this to you. It is your choice what you would like to do. Please do come see me if you would like to consider helping me run the tea shop. Take your time. There is no rush. Aha, so you are feeling up for helping me run the tea shop. Briefly. Literally, as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'm out of here. Of course, the very split second you are well enough. Besides, I owe you for carrying me out of the forest. So if I was in your debt for that, consider the debt we paid. It sounds like a very equitable business exchange. So, what's first? What's first is that we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please, come with me. Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alta, the last time we were here, I pointed you in the direction of our watering can. I did not tell you much about the other tools. They are also quite useful, yes. The broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside. And if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you are welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers. Personally, Boro finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. This is all quite a lot of information, yes? Here, I will add some notes to your field guide. That way, it is all conveniently written down. I hope you will be taking good care of our shop tools. Boro is quite fond of them. Did you see the little trains moving along the rails? This is our dishwasher. When a cup is dirty, you could be placing it here, on one of the dishwashing train cars. Then the cup will be dropped over here in the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. Tea shop. That isn't in any way true, and you know it. Indeed, I did know it. But I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there is one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way. Let me go ahead and stash this T-ball. It is your lovely sword. Very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. Please, come with me. Oops. Really doesn't feel heavy to you. Not even a small amount. For now, let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It is quite lovely here, don't you think? Oro, you don't know how important this sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmithing. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it, and leave everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to their craft, to make this sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded a million alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not a tea maker. I'm a fighter. That's all I intend to be. This sword is part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry it again. I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Boro is most confident. Alright, I believe it is time for us to open the shop. Are you having other questions before we start? How am I supposed to run this tea shop? Well, I suppose making tea for customers is generally preferred. Well, other than that, you may be doing as you please. There are no specific rules. Simply take care of the shop in whatever way is feeling right to you. Customers may very well arrive soon, in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients for them. Oh, and remember earlier you asked if the gardening instructions were written down. Well, I have good news. You should go and visit the library in the upstairs section of our shop. There is a book in there on gardening, written by Boro's very good friend Sylvia. You may find it useful. I am quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go! Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it! Right now, it is happening as we speak. Okay, great. Good for us. Good for us indeed. And I have to stop there. I need to eat and get ready for work. Thank you to those who swung by. It's a short stream, but It is how it is. I have to work. Even if I don't feel good. Y'all take care. Have a good one.